Hello everyone! I have a really big book haul to share with you guys. I purchased a lot, I got a lot. There's just a lot of books in this. Before we get into all the books, I do want to thank the sponsor of this video, Book of the Month. Book of the Month is an online service for readers. They provide a curated section of 5 new and early releases each month for members to choose from. The 5 selections range in different genres such as mystery, literary fiction, fantasy, romance, historical, and more. You pick one of the selections and it's delivered right to your door. What's also great is you can skip a month if you're not feeling any of the books with absolutely no penalty at all. Their mission is to help new and emerging authors and to help readers discover books that they love. The price of Book of the Month every single month is $14.99, but if you're interested in trying Book of the Month out for your very first time, you can use the code SAYBOOK to get your first book for only $9.99, which is an amazing price, honestly. The link will be down below for you to do so if you so desire to. I definitely recommend checking them out. I love their selections each month, and they always introduce me to new authors and new books that honestly I don't think I would have ever heard about if not for them. So I love their curations, I love their selections, and I just love also that they've been really focusing on diversity, and I'm glad they're sticking to that. So like I said, all the information will be down below if you want to check out Book of the Month. Like I said, I love their selections, and speaking of selections, let's talk about their November ones. This is a really great month because I really want to read all of these books. The first one, these are in no particular order, This Time Next Year by Sophie Cousins. This is like a Christmassy holiday one, which you can guess when I'm gonna probably read it. And this is all about 2 people that meet at New Year's party and they realize that they were born exactly the same time on New Year's Eve at the same hospital and everything, and somehow they've went years without like ever meeting, and now they're adults and they meet, and then they realize that maybe we should date, and then they realize again that there's really nothing in common with them, but then they keep running into each other afterwards. The tagline says, "How many chances to meet your perfect match?" So it sounds cute, adorable, holiday romances, which are 1000% up my alley. Next up is The Star-Crossed Sisters of Tuscany by Lori Nelson Spillman. This is about a trio of second-born daughters that have like this curse on their family that they will never find love. So in order to break the family curse, I believe their aunt makes them come to Tuscany, and so it's all about their adventure to Italy to break this curse and finally fall in love. It sounds, again, super cute. I'm in the mood for that right now, and the cover just looks so picturesque. Next up, we have These Violent Delights by Chloe Gong. This cover is amazing. This is a reimagining of Romeo and Juliet set in Shanghai. Not only that, but it's 1920s Shanghai, and you have warring families and duels and things like that, and it sounds amazing. And I don't know if I've read a Romeo and Juliet retelling, but this one sounds like epic. We have a thriller. We have Pretty Little Wife by Darby Kane, and this one is about this woman named Lila who everyone thinks she's picturesque, and then her husband goes missing and is found dead. Then another girl in her town is found missing and is dead, and the only thing is Lila was the last one to see her husband's body, but now like it's gone, and so she's like, what's going on? It says there's more than one way to end a marriage, so murder, I guess. And their last selection is Memorial by Brian Washington. And this is about a couple named Benson and Mike. It's a funny and profound story all about family, joyful and vulnerability, and all about becoming who you're supposed to be and the limits of love. So those are our 5 November selections. I'm very excited for all of them and plan to read all of them soon-ish. But like I said, if you want to check out Book of the Month, use the code and check out the link below. Moving on to all the other books I have. I'm going to try to keep this brief because there's a lot, because I purchased a lot this month. My birthday was the end of September. With that, I got some gift cards and money, and I spent them on books. Who's surprised? So there's a lot of them I purchased. The first one being The Passenger by John Mars. So I read the one by him this month and loved it, and a lot of people said read The Passengers because it kind of goes along with the one. And so I know this is about like self-driving cars when suddenly the door's locked, the route changes, and you have lost all control, and then a mysterious voice tells you you are going to die. So we have 8 people who find themselves in this situation, and cameras are in their cars. Their panic is broadcast to millions of people around the world, but the public will show their true colors when asked which of these people should we save and who should we kill first. So this sounds almost super realistic because I could see this happening today, which is just horrible. And John Mars just has this way of writing the one where he just sweeps you into like a whole bunch of different characters and you're invested, and it's thrilling yet addictive. I really want to read this one soon. And then I have Fangirl, the manga by Rainbow Rose. So I thought this was going to be a graphic novel, that's on me because it's a manga. It's actually the first of 4 installments of it, so I don't think I'll be buying all 4 of them because I don't see a real need to it, and I should have researched more. I was like, ooh, a graphic novel fangirl, not learning that it was a manga, I don't know how you pronounce it, but I definitely am checking out because I love Fangirl, and I think it's great they're making into it because Sam Maggs adapted it and is illustrated by Gabby Name, and it looks adorable. Will I get all 4? I don't know, but this is like one of my favorite Rainbow Roll books. And then I have a cover buy. I don't do those a lot anymore because I just don't. But this one, I was immediately drawn to the cover, and the synopsis sounded so interesting. I was like, all right, I'll try you out. And that is The Inheritance Games by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. The cover is freaking amazing. So this is all about, I've heard it's compared to like Knives Out meets something else, but what drew me in was Knives Out. Maybe Knives Out meets Sadie, I don't know, but I love the movie Knives Out. It's like a great murder mystery, very reminiscent of Clue, and I love Clue, the movie. This is about a girl that inherits like this fortune of this famous billionaire, and so she has to move into his mansion full of secret passages, and it's occupied by the family that this guy just disinherited that died. And so I think it's like full of games, twisted riddles. It also really reminds me of that movie Hide and Seek, where it was in that kind of mansion too, and it was like kind of a mystery murder thing. It just sounds fun. Am I expecting a lot from it? No, but sometimes with books, I just want a fun time, and I think this will be it. At least I hope so. I also have 6 stories by Matt Walowski. Hopefully I pronounced that correctly. This is like a podcast book, which is a big like drawing word in for me. Whenever I hear podcasts and thrillers, I'm like, I'm there. I'm already halfway there. So this one I've heard about for a while. And as of filming this, I am currently reading it and not loving it. It's all about this murder that happened in this really small town years ago. It's never been solved, and this guy has this podcast who's trying to solve it, and so he pretty much interviews 6 different people to try to figure out the story. And I'm only halfway through, and this might be one of the ones where I say it's really important to listen to the audiobook because I think the audio narration is probably amazing, and it's probably what I need to do, but I'm gonna push through. I like it, I just haven't connected with it yet. Turn of the Key by Ruth Ware. I bought this month and I read it. I didn't really love it. It's like a retelling of Turn of the Screw, the classic about a nanny going to this really high-tech house. That's not the classic, that's this one. Now I've read all of Ruth Ware's books, and I've learned that we just don't jive well together, but at least the cover's really pretty. Then I have You Must Not Miss by Katrina Leno. I love this cover. I read Horrid last month, and I loved it, so I was like, I immediately have to buy this one. So I know it's a very interesting book about a character named Magpie who gets bullied a lot, and to kind of cope with that, she writes, and then I think her writings become true. I've heard this is a very odd book, but Katrina Leno writes some odd stuff, and after reading Horrid, like, I'm here for it. I still have more to go, guys. Dating Makes Perfect by Pintip Dunn. This one sounds like it's dating takes a rom-com twist about girls that their youngest daughter must practice fake dating in high school, and so she has to like do rom-coms. And if you don't know, I love rom-coms so much. Like 90s, 2000s rom-coms are like my jam. So whenever I hear a book that's like rom-com, like I'm here for it. And the cover is so adorable. I'm in the mood for like adorable books, so I might read this soon. And the last 3 books I bought, that's right, this is like the most I've bought in like probably a few years. I know, I'm horrible. I'll go through quickly. Night Road by Kristen Hanna. If you don't know, she's one of my favorite authors. She wrote my favorite book, The Nightingale. This one is about like this family, 2 families, something tragic happens, and I think like a car accident or something, and things kind of go from there. It says, life comes down to a series of choices: to hold on, to let go, to forget, to forgive. Which road will you take? I have Death on the Nile by Agatha Christie. I've read one other Agatha Christie book this year called And Then There Were None. This one's coming to a movie soon, so I thought I should probably read it soon, and it's got the detective, famous detective that she always writes. And the last book I bought is Breathless by Jennifer Niven. I've read 2 of her books before. I don't love her books. This one sounds interesting, and I got it on sale, which is why I got it. It's about a girl that has to move to like this island off the coast of Georgia, and so she finds this guy, and then they start to like have a friends with benefit things, which never works out, and there you go. I don't know. It was an impulse buy, honestly. So those were all the books I bought. A lot. Like, I'm a little mad at myself. I usually don't buy this much, but I'll blame it on my birthday. That's a feasible excuse. Moving into the books I got sent. So I have a couple from Alcrate actually. So Alcrate had a special edition of A Deadly Education by Naomi Novik this month, and they so kindly sent it to me, and I'm beyond thrilled because it is beautiful. Like, it's actual hardback. And on the back it has a key. It's even got gold edge pages, and the end papers are beautiful. It has like maps in it. Even has like a note in it. Where's the maps at? I think they're in the back. It's just stunning. And it has like a tassel bookmarks. So this one's about like this place called the Scholomance, like a magic school, and like in order to like pass the school you have to survive because people like die, which is really crazy. But I've tried reading one other Naomi Novik book before and I loved it, but I DNF'd it because it was just so slow. So this one's much shorter, only 300 pages, so I'm going to push through because it sounds amazing and I love her writing. I just hope it goes faster. But then again, I've heard it's really slow, so who knows? And the book that came in their October box is Legendborn by Tracy Dion, which is a beautiful edition. Even on the inside, they have this beautiful emblem, and then they have a beautiful poster that says, "This is your beginning." And it's just a great book. I've heard it's like about black girl magic, and when the shadows rise, so will the light. When the blood is shed, blood will call. By the king's table for the older's might, by our eternal oaths, the line is law. It sounds awesome. I've been bad on my way fantasy game. Nothing new there. Well, next up I have a really fun one. So I'm also very fortunate to get a lot of children's books sent to me. And if you want me to start including those in my haul, let me know. That's something I'm like, do people want to see that or not? If you don't know, I have a 6-year-old child, so a lot of them, you know, goes through, like, he's very picky with books, so some of them he likes, and whatever he doesn't like, I donate either to my friends who have children or my library so they get use out of. But if you want to see that, let me know. One kid's book I got that I was like, I have to share is Elf. So if you don't know, Quirk Books does these things called pop classics where they kind of take shows and movies and make them into like children's books. They've done it with Buffy, which my son loves, I'm grateful for, like X-Files, Back to the Future, lots of ones. So when they said Elf was coming out, I was like, yes. If you don't know, Elf is my favorite Christmas movie, as I'm sure a lot of you guys as well. It's just an amazing one. I can't wait to read this to my child because he actually likes the movie, which is like a double win for me. And just to go along with the movie and things like that, this is already out. So yeah, I think a lot of you guys will probably want to get this because I was just so excited when I got it in the mail. I was like, Elf, because who doesn't love Elf? I mean, Buddy the Elf, what's your favorite color?
Buddy the Elf, what's your favorite color?
Also from Quirk Books, they sent me The Fangirl's Guide to the Universe by Sam Maggs, and this is just a book all about, you guessed it, like a fangirl's guide to the universe, and it talks all about that. And it also came with a journal, which is great, the Fangirl's Journal for leveling up, conquer your life through fandoms. And so this is great. It's just got all these places where you fill out, find your geekiest self. I'm probably going to give this to my niece because, oh, they have a thing that says chick fix. That's amazing because I think she'll really enjoy this. But it sounds just really awesome, and any chance to like promote womanhood and power, I'm there for it. And I just love Quirk Books. Next up from William Morrow, I have The Flip Side by James Bailey. I have no clue what this is about. The guy has a rabbit. I don't know if he's a magician. It says, penny wise or pound foolish. A heartbroken young Brit decides to turn his love life over to the toss of a coin. Oh, okay. So he's going to just toss a coin and make all his life choices. Could be good, could not be good. Time will tell. I'll probably read it because I'm a sucker for any sort of chiclety book. Then from Berkeley, I have The Witch Hunter by Max Seek. So this one sounds like it's gonna be perfect for winter. So shocking murder in a Helsinki suburb has ties to witchcraft and the occult in this thrilling debut from Finnish author. So this is about a bestsellers author, which I love books about like authors, but his wife has been found dead, and then it seems like they are reenacting the murders from the Witch Hunt trilogy written by him. Like, people are reenacting the murders, possibly of his wife, from his books. Like, that is freaking creepy. So yeah, I did not get a chance to read it this month, which might be a good thing because it sounds scary as heck. Also from William Morrow, I have another Agatha Christie. I have Midwinter Murders. So this is Fireside Tales from the Queen of Mystery. So I think in this one, they just put a lot of her winter-themed stories from a lot of her books into this. So, okay, so it's got Three Blind Mice, The Chocolate Box, A Christmas Tragedy, The Plymouth Express, Problem at Polenzia Bay, The World's End, Christmas Adventure. So they're very short stories, which is great. So I can't wait to read this one as well. Again, perfect for winter. Maybe I'll do like a January kind of winter-themed mystery books vlog. Then from Disney, I have Broken Wish by Julie C. Deo. So this is a new series they're putting together, and it's going to be, the first one's written by Julie C. Deo, then the next one's going to be by Danielle Clayton, and then J.C. Cervantes, and then L.L. McKinley. And so this follows one family over the several generations and the curse that plagues it. So this one takes place in Germany in 1865, and so that's pretty awesome. I think that's really cool that they're doing that, and I'm excited. I like how all 4 authors are collaborating on one series, and it's very shiny. Last stack of books I have from Simon Teen. First up is from Jason Reynolds is Long Way Down. So this is a graphic novel, and this is about, I believe, 60 seconds, 7 floors, 3 rules, 1 gun. So I think this is about, I want to say this is about a guy that gets into an elevator with the man that killed his brother, and he's got to make a decision whether to, kill him as well. So it's very intense and things like that. And illustrations are beautiful in it, and I know it's going to be very hard-hitting. And yeah, this one sounds really great. I love that it's a graphic novel. I have The Daughters of Jubilation by Kara Lee Corinthan. And this one, I don't know anything about. It's in the Jim Crow South. White supremacy reigns and tensions are high. But Eveline has other things to worry about. So she has magic abilities that are growing stronger. Her family calls it jubilation, a gift passed down from generations of black women. When the demons of Amy's past finally shake free, she must embrace her mighty lineage and summon the power that lies within her. Sounds really awesome. Then they sent me a finished copy of Shine by Jessica June. This is written by an actual K-pop star, and it's kind of all about K-pop. I know a lot of you guys are excited about it because you love K-pop. I'm not to say that I'm not into it. I don't listen to like any new music, guys. I listen to like so much little kid stuff. It's beyond, but I really do want to check this out. And the last one they sent me is Tithe by Holly Black. This book has been out for a while. I think this is a reprint. It's like a modern fairy tale. I never got into it, so I'll probably be gifting this to a friend, but yeah. So that was all the books I have. Are you tired of hearing me talk? I know I am. If you've heard of any of these, as always, please let me know down in the comments. Thank you so much to Book of the Month for sponsoring this video. And like I said, check them out if you so desire to. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. Bye.